What is up, everyone? I'm going to explain to everyone while my mind is blown and trying to comprehend this. It's on discount. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a joke, so people buy it because they think, oh, well, I'll save, $5 or whatever if I buy it now. Okay, that makes sense. Now, do I want the game? Yes, I don't have $40 to spend on it because $40 is a lot of money for a game that's gonna supposed to last a year, and then you have Arc 2 come out. So I don't really know if it's gonna be the best purchase unless you just have the money to waste on a game you'll play for a year and then never touch it again. But Ascended and the original Arc is not really different. I mean, yes, graphically, completely different. It looks way better. I've been watching people stream it pretty much since it dropped. Watched a few people, start their own world where they're not streaming and it's just, like it feels like a one-on-one type thing. So, they were playing it. Obviously, there's bugs. People's games are crashing. The FPS when they're like, they have like i9s and like 100 gigs of RAM and all that, and it was still running like absolute shit. I understand this was pretty much a surprise. Yes, it got like kind of leaked and no one understood if it was just like a trailer and they were gonna reveal, hey, it's dropping this day, but no, it was literally like it just came out. It just dropped out of what's today, the 26th? Yeah, it dropped it October 26th randomly, which is also a weird day to drop it, seeing that it's a Thursday, but I think it has almost 900 reviews and it's mixed, and I feel like it's because of the whole, a lot of people say they do not like the UI. You gotta understand though, it is a newer engine, and I think the new UI and all that is way simpler. It is a little weird, especially if you've been playing Ark Survival Evolved for a while, then you're definitely gonna see some very weird differences. But the game is actually really good. I don't even know if my computer could even run it. So if you're gonna get it on console, you should be fine, obviously. But if you're getting on PC, I would say an i7 and like a 3060 to 3060 Ti with probably, I don't know, 40 something gigs of RAM. Could probably get through with just like your 36 or 32 or something. 16 probably won't be able to run it. 8 definitely won't be able to run it. But if you want to see how good the game looks while still being able to enjoy it from FPS, you'll need a Buffy computer. Unless you want everything on low, absolutely low. Like, everything would have to be on low for you to be able to run it if you didn't have a pretty expensive computer. My thoughts on it, I haven't played it, but what I've seen is, it looks really good. The plants and stuff look more alive. I know it's simple, but just the simple things changed make the game probably feel way better. Like I was watching someone and a drop dropped on the ground and they looked way better. They don't look like a weird diamond. So, I would say it's worth the 40, but in the long run, is it really? Since you have Arc 2, supposedly they'll probably move it, they'll delay it like always next year. I don't know. Even if you had the money to spend, if you're not a YouTuber or you don't stream and that's not how you make a living, I don't know if $40 is going to really be worth it if you could just save that and, buy something that actually will help you. So I would say do a little research if you're going to buy it. Watch a few videos. If the game looks pleasing to your eye, well, there's one of the drops that just popped up. If it looks pleasing to your eyes, you think it's going to be something that could hold you over to Arc 2, I would go for it. But it's really not I don't know if it's really worth $40. I really don't, because it's 10% off. It's 40.49. I know some, depending on where you're at, they may not do taxes for digital games, but in my state they do taxes for digital games, so it's probably about what, $43 after taxes, depending on your state. Um, so I don't know if that 10% is gonna stay there. It says offer ends November 1st, but I think they did that to get quicker money, because they're like, oh well, ends November 1st, so I should probably get it now. Spends the 40, and then December rolls around, and you'll have your Christmas sale, and it will be like 15% off or something, and it's gonna be even cheaper. So I mean, obviously, I don't work for Valve, so I don't know how they would do their whole discounts for the game. But I would say, before you buy it, watch videos. If I had the money, I'd buy it. It looks pretty fun, but I also don't know, because of Ark 2 coming out next year. But then again, if you enjoy the Ark games, which I say games like there's hundreds of them, there was literally one, but it felt like there was so much in that game that it felt like you're playing multiple games throughout the years. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about the DLCs with all the maps, saying that they changed it. It's no longer going to be free for the DLCs, and some people were saying all of them are free besides the newest ones, the Genesis Part 1 and 2. Some people are saying you have to buy those. There'll be an extra $10, which would give them around $60 for the game. I never played Genesis 1 or 2, so I mean, they'd probably look crazy, because I'm pretty sure it's Unreal Engine 5 they're playing off of. Pretty sure it's Unreal Engine 5. So it might just be one of those things that everyone talks about for like a week, and then everybody's like, you know what, I wish I could get a refund. Just wait for Ark 2. Keep playing the original Ark. I mean, it seems well-rounded, but I think they should have done more testing. They should have, gave you a few things to look at, like the UI, and be like, look at the reviews on it. If it's really bad, they'd go back through and change it some. They should have done public testing for all the crashing that's been happening. I mean, you're lucky to even play for an hour without crashing at least once. And then it doesn't come with... They removed movement speed. You can no longer put movement speed points, or points into movement speed, I should say, to make yourself faster. So whatever speed you are, you're set to, which I understand, for servers, you would have people that just pump all of their points into speed so they can get away from everything. But I also think in single player that there should be an option to do movement speed. It's single player. Who else is going to be joining you if it's literally single player? That is dumb. But the movement speed thing, I do not agree with. When it comes to servers, I understand. Single player, I do not understand. The crashing, I figured there was going to be crashing whenever people started playing it. I didn't expect it to be as bad. It's, left and right. I had to mute. I literally had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because, Twitter, or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, is blowing up on people saying, the game is fun, but it's unplayable. You cannot enjoy it. I'm not going to go to reviews, because this is Steam, so I don't know what people are going to say in it. But I would say definitely watch videos and understand what's kind of happening with the game before you purchase it. If you've already bought it, just keep it at this point. But if you have not bought it and you're watching this, please watch videos. It looks good, but it's pretty much a copy and paste of everything from Ark Survival Evolved Only thing I've seen differently really so far is a few of the animals sound different. Like the piranha for one, it sounds completely different whenever they attack you. Um, I do also like the ability to see all of the, like, if you get attacked, you can actually see the scars on your body and like where hey, you're taking damage. That's pretty neat. Um, Animals look really realistic. Your character looks really realistic. Again, this is people I watch are on like crazy PCs, so if you watch this and then you buy it and you hop in thinking you're gonna see that, and you don't have a good PC, you will not be able to see that. You could crank it up and see what it would look like, after you get everything together. You probably wouldn't be able to, play the game like that. But I mean, overall, I would have to give Ark Survival Ascended 1 to 10. I would have to give it a 7.3. Seems like it will bring a lot of people back to Ark. It seems like there's a lot of potential. It's easier to do modding. It's also way, way, way better looking. I mean, because, literally on the Ark Survival, you look like you were playing a 2D game. Let's be honest. So I would give it 7.2 to like 7.4 maybe, but I don't know how high I'd really go up. I would never give it an 8, but it's not ass enough to give it a 6. So it's somewhere in the 7s right now. I haven't played it, so I can't really give it a full on rating. But yeah, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like. If you have played the game, please comment down below what you think about it. Somebody that actually has played it. I would like to know what you think of the game, if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment. Also wouldn't mind anybody to leave a like. If you leave a like, it's greatly appreciated. But I do hope everyone has a nice day or evening. And yeah, peace.